Go.
Pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana. I am very sorry and apologizing that we can't go live right now due to some technical difficulties. But I wanted to address something of very importance. But before I start, I want y'all to, in your heart and your mind, please contribute to my video and press the bell. Subscribe to my video and press the bell so you'll get the next update. Why am I always addressing these two major races in Guyana? Today I was speaking to a friend who live in the US and maybe Canada and back in Guyana. And he was telling me about the cybercrime law and the law that is there for the Guyanese. Now, if a man talks about the behavior of tigers, is that a cybercrime? If a man tells another man, if you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. If you kill mine, I kill yours. Is that a cybercrime? I want to know. Like the mayor just used a word in English. He said, whatever happened in the mayor's office a couple months ago when the police go to arrest him, and according to what I heard on Facebook, what the mayor says, it is because, he says, the president never talked to me. Listen to English language, ladies and gentlemen. The president never speak to me. But he said, talk to me. It's okay. And he wondered if it is because he is a Hindu and the president is a Muslim. A question like that, the teacher's son, who's the president of the country, they're going to charge this man for cybercrime. Is that a cybercrime? I call many people asshole until I get to understand that people name asshole. I call women all kind of name. And we use word derogatively because we don't understand the bloody meaning. We call a cat a pussy. And then if you look at a woman and say, how you pussy, you get charged. Does she have a four-legged animal between her legs? You illiterate fools. If you cannot speak the English language, go out of the world and go to the country where you speak the language. Because the word Abi and Ayu, Abi Isle, Abi Gold, Abi is supposed to be Amerindian, not East Indian. So today I was speaking to my friend, and when I talk what happened to the Amerindian under the black power leadership, the black leadership burned them, and right away through, he said to me, and what the Indian also do to the Amerindian, he said to me, America nearly wipe out the Indians off of the face of the earth. Well, friends, when you start talk like that to me, I would ask you to get rid of the Quran, the Ramayana, and the Bible, because everything you read in there, none of you have experienced it. It got more killing inside of there, and the name that call inside of there than anything else. But yet we use it. God should be charged for those crimes. Isn't that true, Ali? And to bring a language into our country and tell us to follow it in the teaching of Arabic or Hindi, then we should also make a thing against it, because Guyana language is English. So for all of you learned ladies and gentlemen, you may say I am crazy, but I'll tell you what. Praise be to the Almighty that He is not what you all think. Because if He was a Muslim, maybe He would have get rid of all the Hindu and the Christian and others. Or if He was a Hindu, He would have do the same. Or maybe if He's a Christian, He would have do the same. But God is none of the above. He is the creator of a universe with good and everything inside until it get bad. And the devil get a bad name for it. The devil make me do it. Did the devil tell you, Indian, to kill your wife? To rape a young woman? Or you black brothers in Guyana to rape and kill? Did the devil tell you to exploit another? I hope you know Satan would have his day, and I would like to be his lawyer for that moment, because I never hear Satan tell anybody shit. He didn't tell me nothing. Whatever you do on your own occurrence. You know what you're doing unless you're mentally ill. And there's a place for that in Guyana, Burmese madhouse. Now, you got to be afraid people talk to a woman in Guyana or a man, because it's cybercrime. But we could bring Amerindian out to the jungle and put them down, naked, half naked, and when Mr. Schumer went in the court dressed like that, we want to lock him up. But when the ancestor came from Africa, was chained on their ankle and no clothes on, and nobody go to lock up nobody. We born nude, but we decide to play rude now, isn't it? And this talking about slavery. It is time for we, the modern generation, to throw slavery behind our back and look forward, because we are the slave drivers today. All right? Let me show you what comes out of it. The European, as a white man, was slave in his own country. They fight and kill one another, him cut off the king's head. You all know that. All right? They went into the shore of Africa by accident. The breeze blew them there because they were sail on their ship. And I travel around the coast, I can tell you. They did not go into Africa and kidnap you. They themselves was captured. Many were eaten by African tribes called the Pygmies or something, if I remember right, because cannibalistic. And we have that in every race and society. Depends what part of the Amazon you go and live. All right? Or in the jungle. But I don't know about it. I read about it. I heard about it. And I'm telling you how it went. But today, my black brothers and sisters, the learned few, less intelligent in a sense for the wisdom, become more dumb. Everything the white man this, the white man that. If the white man said to you today, we can change the world tomorrow. Chinese will go back to China, Indians back to India, and every African descendant back to Africa. You think you all would like it? Answer me. What the Lord had wanted is so it happened. Your Bible, Abraham had a slave. She was an Indian, and he was black, according to the historian. All the prophet was black. So if all your prophet was black, then who killed them? Not white people, not Indian, not Chinese. It is your own. So you mean to tell me from the beginning of time, tribal affair was happening? It is time for this generation to come off of this bullshit. We know what happened according to what we read. We wasn't there. Whatever they went through, we grieve it, yes. But we can't bring it every year. If we are emancipated, then we should go back respectfully to where we come from. And if we arrive, visa run out. Isn't that right? Modern day Africa. Idi Amin drove out 900 or something thousand Indians out of his country. Did anybody say anything? Did any African oppose him? No. Did any Caribbean leaders oppose him? No. Did India oppose him? No. The man have a right. If you're in a country fighting for land, go to the voodoo man and he's a Muslim. Believe in his Allah. Why are you going there to cause trouble? The courthouse used to full with police, Indian fighting Indian. And in Guyana, what happened in the 60s should never happen and must never happen again. The act that happened on the East Coast the other day is an act of terrorism. Penalty by death. I don't care who else. And any judge, magistrate, police, and anybody prosecutor locked up an innocent man, knowing that he innocent, all of you shall answer. As Jesus said it, he who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. Is that a cybercrime, Mr. Ali, Mr. Barjagdir, Mr. Norton? Come on. The most ungrateful people in Guyana are the East Indian descendants. In my whole family, I see it much less outside. I got a half brother. If I get a chance to hang him right in Alexander Chung, I hang his ass sideways. Because Peter was hung with the head down and he put in the air because he said he didn't know Jesus. A liar bastard. Okay? So take it from me. Wake up, for God's sake. Don't let your politician corrupt your life to you. Where's the decency from the 60s going back? Until the two disease, Burnham and Jagan. I'm looking at the diaspora every night. Everything challenging each other. Y'all know so much when you're living out of Guyana. We have Americans are saying to us, black Americans are saying to us, we in the country and the fucking right. We have better than them, but we are not united. We have what they want. They don't have nothing we want unless you want snow. We don't need it. We have a country. We know we had oil, but due to the Venezuela, due to Trinidad, we had to keep it down because we were brothers and sisters under the flag of England. We have bauxite, gold, diamond, lumber, timber. We don't have 1 million people. Why we have to be scattering all over the world? Our young women during burning time had to go out to Brazil. In the Caribbean, many were raped. Many had to do a lot of unnecessary things before they could get a job. You think that's fair? And today in Guyana, the Venezuelans are coming in, and you Indian and black people are doing them the same. It's what God you serve, man. Come on. If you serve Muhammad God, which is Allah, praise be to them, don't do these wrong things. And if you say Hinduism is a great religion, they don't do it neither, nor Christianity. Where are the priests? Where are the imam? Where are the pandits? You hypocrites hiding with the religious book. May God have mercy upon your soul and your generation. You hear? You think it's nice that a Guyanese living in Canada and America and elsewhere, people got to insult us because of corrupt leaders like y'all? Y'all have no feelings for your effing people. Every Guyanese deserves a piece of land, 50 to 75,000 US to build that dream house. And since you wanted to associate yourself with Saudi Arabia and Dubai, Mr. Ali, do your research. Saudi Arabia are enslaving African children, raping and killing them, and Indian, Philippine alike. Where's your politician? Nobody speaking for them. Are they not human beings? And they're telling you about the name of Allah, and the Kaaba is in Saudi Arabia. The Holy Land, they call it. Well, friends, it's like Israel, the Holy Land, but we bulldozing people who give you rescue. So be careful what you ask for, Ali. I tell you, you're doing a bloody good job, but stop listening to these jokers around you. And spiteful, you Indian. My son is developing a scheme. We get so many problems from the NDC. We get so many problems from an Indian bastard who say he buy a dam. Why you can't sell me, okay, 6 inches wide of the Three River shore to shore. I don't want 12 inches no more. I look like 12 inches too big, right, Ali? But may Allah have mercy upon the wicked one. Because what he's about to do to Guyana, I beg him here today, shake it with an earthquake and destroy the wicked and all them building you are putting up. And hurting innocent people, exploiting them to the bones. Every Guyanese is supposed to walk with their head up in the air, and instead of being humiliated, should be respected. But you, the black and Indian politician, got them so. If you talk about one Guyana, let we have equal ministers from the 6th race into the parliament. Don't tell me who more plenty and who more less. It belongs to the Amerindian. Why one of these tribes is not in there? Why it got to be a black party and an Indian party in Guyana? Carry your music set to Africa and India and let Guyana be for human beings who believe in a God. Whether you call it Christianity, Islam or Hinduism, Bhagwan, Allah or God, He's the creator. Let's unite and make this world a better place. Open up the country to people who are scattered around the world and make your law, Ali. You can do it. Imagine you're only the president and those are the minister, and you all got a law to protect y'all, but the people got to suffer. Police taking bribe, judge taking bribe, but not all of them. You have honorable one amongst them. But again, when you talk about shit, you got to clean the shit. But everybody gets offended because you're much more educated than everybody else. So you say, but the Indian, oh, you hate them. No, you hate what they're doing. You think I hate every tiger, every lion? When a villager cry out that a tiger attacked the village and eat somebody, the villagers and the people are looking for the man-eater. They ain't gonna kill every tiger they see. Or every lion. Come on, man. Y'all don't have understanding? What must we do to educate you? But again, God must forgive you because you're born with two diseases. They have cure for AIDS, cure for syphilis, cure for TB, only herpes. They don't have a final cure yet. And I don't think they got cure for Barnum disease and Jagan disease. And now I see people blasting Barajactio. Yes, if there's something to talk about, you talk about it. But the old saying from the old black people, don't give people basket to fetch water. If I don't understand what I mean, because the basket will never full. And whatever left will drip on his shoulder while he's fetching it. It can be still empty. So the longer y'all sit down and hate each other for the past, the politician in parliament getting rich, the family getting rich, they're selling out the Amerindian country, and y'all talk about law and order. Open up the prison and set the prisoners free and make rooms for the political prisoners. Please, my friend, enough is enough. Give the opportunity to the people who rescue us in Barnum time and even present, like America, who have done their wrong but still accept you here because they signed an agreement after World War II to protect this hemisphere from communism and all the ism that you all got now. No hard feelings. There's good amongst every race, but there are demons amongst us too. Okay? Y'all may not like what I'm saying. Any man who fight for land that don't belong to him, they got deep hole and put him down in it alive and cover him. You must give it to him, but give him below. So people could piss on him when they walk or shit on him. But today, I am very outraged of that. So I'm calling on all Guyanese, patriotic. I only got to address the Indian and the black. Why? There are a lot of good Indian and a lot of good black. They don't want to get caught up in the shit. I grew up hearing that. Indian tell the children, are you mixing with them shit? Them people and shit are same thing. Indian, I never hear that from a black person. Okay? An Indian love to criticize and condemn one another. So my friends, wake up, you young generation. Hold hands together. For PPP won't be there too long, nor APNU. You don't see? It's all parliamentarian. Indian and black was created. One time with the PPP, next time they will PNC, now they turn APNU. Wake up for God's sake. Let Guyana return to itself and unite and let the sixth race lift their head high and work. If Ali is doing good, it is our duty to support him. But if he's wrong, we have to oppose him and expose him. Okay? That is true democracy. Have a good day, and may God be with all of you. And I am your host, George Correa.